Joel Embiid, a franchise record, 70 points for the 76ers tonight in their 133-123 win over the Spurs, proving that even if you are Greg Popovich, before a game, if you want to joke around, when he was asked about, hey, how are you going to slow down Joel Embiid tonight, he said, we're going to get his ass, and I'm going to have Wemby's hip is going to be on his ass, and you just wait and see. Meanwhile, don't tell Wemby I said that. Everybody laughed.
We also laughed at Embiid as he walked past Wemby kind of looking at him, too.
Embiid not laughing. 70 points, 24 in the first quarter on his way to 70 points. But here's the thing, that might not even be the high game tonight, because with 7.5 to go in the fourth quarter, Karl-Anthony Towne has 60 for the Timberwolves, who are playing a close game, so he's going to get playing time the rest of the way. 113-111. He's got 60 with 7.5 minutes left to go. Embiid holding up that 70. Currently, that was great for about 10 minutes, Joel. Congratulations. But I'm going to get 72 tonight. So we could see two 70-point games in a night. And, of course, the anniversary today coming of Kobe's 81-point performance.
That's it, man. Everybody inspired to go out and just chuck up some big points. I mean, with Cat, he's 10 of 15 from three-point range, too.
Yeah. I mean,
right? So it's not only did you get to this massive point total, you're shooting, 67% from three. How about that?
Yeah, it is definitely a night where I don't think there is any sort of coincidence that on the anniversary for Kobe, you get guys saying, I'm going for 70 tonight, or I'm going for 81. I'm doing this. I don't think that's I think certain guys wake up and say, yeah, you know what? I'm going to try to get it tonight. Why not? And this is why you get nights like you have tonight in the NBA.
Well, but if you're also Joel Embiid, let's stick with him for a second. You're going against Wembanyama, and everybody loves him. And look, he put up some great numbers, some great efforts. That team stinks. And you're still trying to say, I'm still the guy here. So, yeah, you're gonna put up your A game no matter what. But, yeah, a little extra incentive on the Kobe anniversary, because tell me you didn't go and watch a montage from that game.
Sam Mitchell continuing to single guard Kobe Bryant in that game, man, I'll tell you.
He's due for a miss.
Oh, Sam Mitchell's got to be the guy holding up the trophy at the end of that. Hey, man, I got to hold up the paper that says 81 because, not putting two guys on Kobe was my thing. Like, that was my thing the entire time.
And you guys know who won bigger than Kobe that night, right?
Let's see. Oh, Bill McDonald.
Billy Mack.
Yeah, because Joel Myers, who was the play-by-play guy for the Lakers, was sick. He was sick, or he had to do a football game.
Oh, he was doing the AFC or NFC championship game.
He was doing a football game.
He was doing a football game, so Bill McDonald, who is now the TV voice of the Lakers, back then was filling in. Like, he did radio, he did different things, he was everywhere. He got to call Kobe's 81-point game because Joel Myers was doing a football game earlier that day.
What a gift.
Oh, man.
Do you think he sends them candy or flowers on the anniversary every year?
Hey, thanks for everything, man. I wouldn't have.
Thanks for having that other gig. I appreciate you.
You want a great story about that day? Kobe scores 81 on the day of the two AFC and NFC championship games, right? And that was where the Steelers won and the Seahawks won going into that Super Bowl.
And into Super Bowl 40, right? Yeah.
And it was a whole big thing. Like, I remember doing the show that night going, what's the lead story? Right? Because you have two teams that are going to the Super Bowl, but Kobe, we've never seen somebody do that before. And I'm like, oh man, it's Kobe 81. And like SportsCenter, what they were going to lead with. I was like, you have to lead with Kobe. Anything else is a mistake and all. And I'm doing the show, and all of a sudden, like after the late SportsCenter gets done, we're talking about Kobe, what should be the lead. And my producer gets my ear and says, Jason, Stu Scott is on the line. He wants to come on if you want to have him on for a couple minutes. He anchored the 11 o'clock SportsCenter tonight. And I go, oh, no, he's going to come on and he's going to say, hey, Jack, come on, man, what are you doing? We're trying to do our best all this time. Because I knew Stu from working on him on Sports Night when he first came to ESPN, which was a short-lived show on ESPN too, but that's where Stu Scott, got you first cut his teeth at ESPN and then went to ESPN and became a household name. So I'm like, okay. First of all, I don't even know if Stu remembers me. He's going to come on. I said, yeah, let's put him on, because the last thing I want to be is someone that gets in trouble for questioning ESPN and then the next day refuse to put somebody on who actually did the show. So I said, yeah, let's have Stu come on. So Stu comes on, and he said, Jace, what's up, man? Oh, my God, let me tell you what this discussion was like today. It was knockdown, drag out in the meeting. What do we lead with? What's the number one story? And it was awesome. And I was like, oh, my God. And Stu was on. He'd take me behind the scenes and talk about what the deal was and what we thought was a bigger story and everything else. And I was like, wow. And so after he finished, we finished the segment, we were done, and we got into a commercial break. And I say to my producer, I said, oh my God, that was great. He goes, oh yeah, that was so cool that he called in. I said, I wish I knew why. And he says, well, he listens to you on the way home. And I said, okay. He goes, and then he said, Deuce alums got to take care of each other. And I was like, oh, that was so cool. So he did remember me from working with him on ESPN when I was a production assistant, 15 years ago, 12 years ago, 15 years ago at that point from what it was. And I was like, that was pretty cool.
That is pretty cool. And then, like Paul Konerko, he said, never call my number again.
Yeah, lose. He said, lose it. Yeah, like Bill Walton told Frostberg, lose my number. Oh,
multiple times.
Yeah. I was just thinking about that when Bill Walton told Frostberg to what did he say? I'm dedicating my life to service, and I'm not going to do anything like this anymore. It's like, oh, wow, basically Bill's going to retire. No, doing games, doesn't want to do interviews anymore.
No, explain to him, hanging out with us is kind of like charity, so you got to do it.
And then he started doing spots wherever someone would put a microphone in front of his face.
Yeah, he did like every other radio show the next day.
Yeah, sure. He's like, yeah, no, if it's too late for him, I get it, because sometimes it's too late for people, and I understand that. But he was like, no, I'm dedicating my life to service. Like, what does that mean? Like, what I don't understand.
I'm going to Tibet. I'm going on the mountain.
Hey,
and I'm giving up my gift of speech.
No. Here's what I mean. I'm going to do Pac-12 basketball, so maybe someone will watch it. All right, ESPN's got a lot of money sunk into Pac-12 hoops.
I'm going to say some crazy ass stuff.
Yeah.
And we're going to see.
I've picked Dave Pasch as my running mate, and we're going to go and we're going to do these things, and we're just going to say whatever the hell I want to. That's how it's going to go.
Can't fault a good strategy.
No. But I was just thinking about that the other day. Yeah, when Bill Walton said, yeah, he's dedicating his life to service. He's not going to come on with us.
Well, it kind of stuff dredges up as we celebrate the 10-year anniversary here at Fox Sports Radio, launching into year 11. You start thinking of some of those very strange interactions of the past. Hi, it's Al. Things like that. I mean, we've had some really crazy moments. Yeah. Plenty more to come. Working on a few for the next couple of weeks.
Yeah. So Weird Al Yankovic, who called in a half hour early for his interview, saying, hey, it's Al. I'm ready. Well, Al, we got you in a half hour. Oh, okay. And then he called back in a half hour. We had Weird Al on.
Jason, don't forget Harmon's guy telling me to beat it too.
Oh, who was that told you to beat
Paul
it?
Konerko.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I referenced that before. But yeah, it's always good to circle back to it.
But he did wish you happy birthday.
He did.
Before.
No, it was one of the great moments.
Happy birthday, Harmon. Click. That was good. Hey, Mike Harmon, congratulations. Oh, that great. Oh, great. Click. Now
I can't wait to get back to the statue this year.
Yeah. Hey, how do I block numbers on my cell phone? I got to block this number from Justin Frostberg. I can't have him call me anymore. Can't do it.
Surprisingly, guys, only 2 people have told me to lose their number in 10 years.
Really?
Konerko and Bill Walton?
Those are the only 2 on record.
All right. That's pretty good.
The rest, I don't have their number. So
okay, we'll also work harder to see if we can alienate some others.
Yeah. The rest, I lost theirs, just so you know. Hey, did you know Discover wants everyone to feel special? That's why with your Discover card, you have access to 24/7 customer service as well as $0 fraud liability, which means you're never held responsible for unauthorized purchases. Now, they're going to need, quick update on the game because there's 4 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Karl-Anthony Towne has cooled off somewhat, and the Timberwolves now trail the Hornets 120-119. Cat's got 62 to go along with 8 rebounds, but just under 4 minutes left to go. So he's got some work to do if he wants to catch Joel Embiid and Embiid 70 tonight for the Sixers. I mean, it really is something to see this, guys, because now you start to wonder, how many nights could these guys really do this? Because, like I said, there's no coincidence that you have 2 guys going on a night like this on Kobe's anniversary, right? Like they woke up today and said, I'm going to try to get as many as I can.